What is up, race fans? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the season opener for F1 from the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, two teams have switched their names. So, Alfa Romeo is now Kick Sauber, and AlphaTauri is now RB Honda, or Honda RB. So, getting into the actual race, Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc were on the front row. Verstappen leads. Um, Stroll goes around uh, off the first corner, gets going again. Um, he was hit in the back by Nico Hulkenberg, as well as one of the um, Sauber's um, one of the Sauber's front uh, one of his front wings was like half of it was like this and the other half was like angled out like that. So I don't know how they I don't know if they fixed it during one of the pit stops or just left it like that for the whole entire race, but yeah, that doesn't seem like it would help the aerodynamics a bit. But it didn't look like it was going to fall off, so I don't think the FIA was worried about it. Um, After that, Hulkenberg had to pit to replace his front wing because he had damage on it. Um, he was in a Haas, not the Sauber. Um, Logan Sargent goes off on turn 4. He eventually gets back going, but loses almost 2 full minutes trying to get back to the track. Green flag pit stop start. Then Logan Sargent ends up getting lapped. Then the second round of green flag pit stop start. And then Valtteri Bottas has a 52-second pit stop, which is probably one of the longest pit stops I've seen, other than Bottas's pit stop a couple years ago, where they couldn't get the nut off the wheel, which was similar to what happened in this one, where the nut wasn't tightening, so they had to take the wheel off, replace the nut to put the tire back on. Definitely killed his race. But after that, Max Verstappen wins. He ends up getting the fastest lap. And so the top 10 were Max Verstappen, Checo Perez, so a 1-2 finish for the Red Bulls. Then you got Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Decent finishes for both Ferraris. Then you have Russell, Norris, Hamilton, and Piastri. So the Mercedes and McLaren's mixing it up a little bit there. And then you have Alonso and Stroll in 9th and 10th, finishing out the top 10 with an Aston Martin lockout. So, yeah, let's just say these guys are the top 5 teams I expected to be the top 5. Didn't I kind of expected the Alpines to be contending with them, but they were the worst team on the grid all day. So definitely not what I expected from them, but yeah. Sainz had a couple good passes on Leclerc. Um, Other than that, this race wasn't too interesting. It was kind of boring. Wasn't the greatest season opener, but when Verstappen's like 5 seconds in the lead like 5 laps into the race, you're like, yeah, this race is over. Same with probably the season again, but this is way too early to call for that. Um, so getting onto it, driver of the day was Carlos Sainz, and getting onto my rating of the race, it wasn't too good, but it wasn't like a terrible race. There was some good like battle moments. You got the early season like mechanical issues that didn't hinder people's races, but you could hear people were complaining about it and see some people kind of still struggling. Um, so all in all, I'll probably give this race like 5.5 out of 10. Like it was a little better than average, but it was an average race. Like it wasn't too phenomenal. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. One being my main channel, where I do a lot of variety of stuff, but I also build Lego. This is the Ferrari, really? This is the McLaren F1 from last year, the 2023 car that just got released a couple days ago. So, um, if you want this video on this channel, please let me know, because I can upload that too. So, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. And join me next week when I review the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix from the Jeddah circuit. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.